Hello, it's Tarish. How you doing? I wanted to share. I have a few minutes before I go in for a healing session, and I wanted to tell you a little story about in 2017 when I was in my final year in the Navy. I was camping on the northwest coast of Washington, and I heard a voice, and it was very powerful, and that voice changed my life. But before I finish telling you the story, I wanted to, if you're watching this and you were at last night's yin yoga and sound bath with Stephanie Pertel, oh my gosh, thank you so much for being there. The energy was phenomenal. Stephanie's class was insane because I was just blown away by not only her energy and her teaching, but the sound was the way that she conducted it all. It was mind blowing, and I can't wait to the next event. So, if you've ever been interested, if you're in the Westport area or in Washington, so yeah, we're gonna do some more of those events because Stephanie was it was awesome. I'm so excited about it. I finally understand how my friend Raquel feels when she gets to have the sound healing happen at her studio and she gets to go lay down and experience it. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. Okay. Yeah, Stephanie, I was just talking about you and talking about your event. So you have to go back and watch this video because you're insane, blew me away. And I'm just raving about the session and can't wait for the next one. Everybody's excited. So back in 2017, right before I was supposed to retire from the Navy, I was camping at Hobuck Beach. Hobuck Beach is like the most northwest spot in the United States, and I was in a relationship at the time. It had been a long relationship for me, anyways. It was the longest relationship I had ever been in my life, and sometimes things just don't work out, and it doesn't mean that someone is bad or something is wrong. When something's not working out, what I come to understand is that it's almost like the universe, spirit, source energy, God, the angel, whatever you like to call energy. But it's like when something's not working out, you're kind of being shaken to say, there's the change. You got to make a change. So when I was camping up there, it was just not feeling right. It hadn't been feeling right for a while. And I heard this voice in my head that said, you have to do this alone. It was very clear, and it said, you have to do this alone. Now, remind you that there was nothing wrong with this relationship I was in. There wasn't abuse. There wasn't like discontent and hate for each other. There wasn't anything wrong on the logical scale. But at a soul level, I was being called to let it go and do something different. I had to learn a lot about letting go. I had to learn a lot about my codependency issues. I had to learn a lot about needing to learn how to be alone. So I heard the voice in my head and I chose to listen to it. Was it a pleasant experience of letting go? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And then that following year, I quit. I got out of the Navy, so I had to have a death of that identity. I quit teaching yoga for like a couple of years. So it was another death I had to go through to have the understanding and awakening that I needed. But I'm sharing this to you because you may not hear voices in your head or whatever the case may be, but you get these feelings inside of you that says something to you. That internal guidance system, we all have it, and we can choose to listen to it or to not listen to it. And even when we listen to the guidance, doesn't mean it's easy. But I tell you what, I'm so thankful I took the leap of faith and followed that internal guidance, because looking back, had I not listened, it would have been a really rocky road and a really rough ride, worse than it already was. So I just thought I'd share that quick story with you today. And again, thank you all last night for who all attended the sound healing with Stephanie Pertel in Westport. It was out of this world. Stephanie's phenomenal, and her healing energy and the sound healing and her yoga class was just insane. It was awesome. And I look forward to future events. And I just want to say thank you, because if I know you, you're part of my journey. And I am so grateful for everything that anyone I've ever had the ability to meet and work with and work alongside, because we are all here teaching each other. And I am a learner from you. We are all here to learn from one another and to be compassionate, because we're all going through really big times right now, and we all need each other. And remember that we're all kind of like in our own little inside battle. Nobody's exempt from this transition right now. So we're all here together, and I'm just sending you so much love. Before I go, it's not a surfboard today. Today it's it's foam from Home Depot. Yay! So, Home Depot and the ocean, my two favorite places. All right, have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.